Gracias. Good evening everybody, this is Denton TMD here, recording a very special video for today. Before I get on with the video though, I want to give two big major shout outs to people who's been a big help throughout the past week, especially number one is a person who's been commenting on my videos for quite a while now. Keep on your good luck, dude, you know who you are, and that is my fellow subscriber Luke Alford. So nice to see you out in the Rivermead exhibition today. Keep up your great work on your videos, and I'd like to see you improve in the future. Shout out number two goes to good friend Danny Cook, who without him letting me know on all of the different rail services this week, there wouldn't be any videos, well, new videos for you guys for this week. So from today I went to the Swallowfield 00 gauge exhibition this morning, and whilst I was there I did pick up a couple of things. So number one buy of the day for me is my first ever Class 40. This is a Lima model. Got it for a bargain. It was only £15 and it works a treat. It's 4126 in BR blue, so it become very handy for when doing the 00 gauge videos. Just needs to have a couple of bits of repair work done to it and some cab details. Second buy of the day there was some Hornby fish plates. Now you're going to be like, why are they adding these into the video? It just means I could possibly finally get the Denton TMD model railway finished, meaning there'll be videos of scenery updates, there'll be a new layout update video for you guys to see, and there might be some trains running in that video if it gets to that point. Another thing that's happened, the reason why there's not been any layout updates is because I had a broken point on the layout. So I've managed to get a new one from a very good friend of mine. Thank you, Luke, for giving me the point. It just needs to get it fitted and it should work very good. Going on to the rest of the day, like I said earlier, I met a very nice fellow subscriber of mine at the Rivermead Larger Scales exhibition. I was there showing stuff off. That would be my 7 1/4 gauge shunter, class 08, and then a bunch of other 5-inch gauge locomotives, along with a 3.5-inch gauge standard 4 in BR green. We did have a portable track with a Golden Knocker Western Champion running up and down throughout the day too. While I was at the exhibition, I finally bought the I'll open it up first and show you. I bought paint. So this one here, the big one, is GBRF blue, and in the little one, GBRF yellow. I've been wanting these paints for a while for 3 very special locomotives that I kept to one side. Number one, the old coal sector 60. This is a Lima model. This is soon to be, and this is 60004 currently. This is soon to be 60095 in GB rail freight livery. Other 2 locos. If you haven't known already from the channel, I'm obsessed with Class 50s. They are my favourite locomotive out there. I'm wearing my Indomitable t-shirt right now, and there'll be a lot of videos about 50s coming up soon. So number one to be painted would be Defiance in this Rail Freight General livery. This is when it would have carried the number 5149. This is soon to be stripped down and painted in GBRF2. And I'm getting the 50 Terminator headboards personally made for when I get this model built. And obviously having 150 obviously means I've got to do the second one. So I'll also have to one side a model of 50007. This one here is in its BR green colour as Sir Edward Elgar. This yet again will be stripped down and rebuilt and put into GBRF. I'm going to do it in the condition how I see it at Reading Station. So it's going to have 50007 one side, which would have Hercules nameplates, and on the other side it would have 50014 Warspite nameplates. So it should be a nice one to keep an eye out for on that. So paint wise, that's going to be big. That's going to be the real big changes for the layout at this moment of time. Why is that the larger scales exhibition? I managed to pick myself up this Class 50 book. Very good. It's 50s from all over the Great Western Railway. So it starts off at 50s at London Paddington and works its way towards Penzance and Bristol Temple Meads, etc. Very nice, good for you. I'll be using this for when it comes to doing prototypical rakes for the Denton TMD layout. Right, this next piece is going to be a very big piece and probably a well-known piece at some point through the future of this layout, and that is finally the layout sign. Thank you to my very good friend Rob Denton, who my layout is named after. Without Rob Denton, most of the 50s I own, I wouldn't own because he's gave them to me. The top I'm wearing now, he bought for me, and like literally everything for this channel is like being built up from Rob there. So, and if you come to the larger scales exhibition, you would also see we was advertising the YouTube channel Denton TMD there with a new logo for the YouTube channel itself. So without further ado, I'm going to put some videos in from the Swallowfold exhibition and from the larger scales. Thank you for watching. Enjoy. 4 months of blue. Can you not get all the front?
the right way.
I knocked it off the track, I knocked the traverse off. One wheel off still. Take the bumper out.
Ground signals against me.
Piece of tea.
See, just pretty face, man.
I need to know what sort of t-shirt.
Depends what manufacturer.
Oh my god, here we go. Right, let's try this again, shall we?
44 chest is what I mean.
I need to know what size t-shirt you want. Normal designer type t-shirt. Just to pull on.
You've got room to come out. See? You've got room.
Just on a t-shirt. You know, maybe not that one that Ian's got on that other t-shirt.
Small or medium?
Small?
Assessment,
Medium. I'll get your medium then.
yeah, I'll put it in the small. If it's only just a relaxed fit top like that, it's small.
Well, I'll get small, medium, large and t-shirts to fit me and Ian.
Couple of tents.
Yeah. I kept quiet then, I was going to say something else, but people are filming cleaning stuff Just quick round there and catch it.
Yeah. 0839, is that one? 0839.
Yes, it's on
Seven automatically does 9, does it? Oh, right, okay, yeah, because so you're never going to have them opposite, are you? Yeah.
stuff up here? All military in there?
Sorry? Loco.
Which one you want? 47, 87?
Coming in. You make the sounds.
It came from a company called DUHO. D-U-H-O. They've not had them in stock for a long time, though. You're surprised, I found a quid for every time someone asked about those bags.
of the 11:48 Great Western Railway service to Ealing Broadway. Forward Twyford, Maidenhead, Taplow, Burnham, Slough, West Drayton, Hayes and Harlington, and Ealing Broadway. This train has 8 coaches. Due to a short platform, passengers for West Drayton should board the front 7 coaches. calling at Atherstone, Tamworth, Lichfield Trent Valley, Rugeley Trent Valley, Stafford and Crewe. This train has 8 carriages. Please note, this train will depart from the far end of the platform.
Any customers travelling to Atherstone or Rugeley Trent Valley, please move to the far end of platform 2, board the front 4 carriages only. To any customers travelling to Atherstone or Rugeley Trent Valley, you must board the front 4 carriages only. This will be at the far end of platform.
From the platform edge. The next train at platform 3 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs and your belongings. Stand behind the yellow line. This is a security message. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it. 16. Wheel sorted. See it, say it, sorted. Platform edge. The next train at platform 3 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs and your belongings. Stand behind the yellow line. Wheel sorted. See it, say it, sorted. Platform edge. The next train at platform 3 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs and your belongings. Stand behind the yellow line. Please note, the doors of trains leaving this station may be closed up to 30 seconds before departure time. Please ensure you are on the
Passengers, please note, this train is 4 carriages only. Passengers for Atherstone, Tamworth, Lichfield, Trent Valley, Rugeley, Trent Valley.
platform edge. The next train at platform 3 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your belongings. Stand behind the yellow line.
appropriate tickets to do so. Once again, the next service to arrive on platform 11 is a special chartered service only.
301. Message is so sad.
decide I did it a different way, but it's a building,
Denton T&D. In today's video we're going to be looking at an unusual topic, that is the Lima Class 37. It's an unusual topic because a lot of people go with slightly updated more models, such as the Batman one, or soon to be the Acura Scale 37. Now that's one reason why I'm making this video, is because of the Acura Scale 37. When it gets released, I'm hopefully going to get one myself, and I'm pretty sure some of you other model railway fans are definitely going to get one too, especially as it's the first time we're going to see a 37/6 with backlights done in the 4mm gauge scale range. So in this video I'm just going to go through my fleet of Lima 37s. I've got 10 of them. Just to warn before I show you any of these, I haven't bought any of them. They've all been given to me, except for I bought a body for one of them, which was second hand. Some of these 37s have had work done to them, and I will explain that process when I come to showing you the models. I'm just going to go and get them, and I'll be back with you shortly. Again. First model is this one here. A lot of you railway fans will be able to tell what this one is just by looking at it. For some of you that don't know, this is the Lima limited edition model of 37116 Sister Dora. As it's a limited edition, it comes with the etched brass nameplates. They have been fitted on this model. Yeah, again, like I said, I haven't paid for this one at all. I've done some bits and bobs to this one to make it slightly better. Might just be able to see, I've added a aerial weathered the horn grills. If I show you like this, you might be able to see a separate handrails, and there is a separate lamp irons added on there too. Also added a little sequin bead in the light there to make it look like a shining. Just to give you a quick glimpse, there's the actual nameplate, weathering along the exhaust, and very subtle weathering along the body side, down the bottom, on the skirts, on the fuel tank. And the same sort of thing this side, and just a slight little watermark there around the nameplate. Haven't yet added a driver to this model yet, or pipe works or anything like that. That's what I've done so far. I've painted the grills black on this as well. I did copy pictures of this actual locomotive for the weathering. For the more era, this would have ran in this condition. Probably my favourite 37 too. It's had the oleo buffers fitted to it, like the actual mod it already has. So overall, I do rate this model quite a lot. You service your Lima locos, they run a treat. The next 37 on the list is going to be this one here. This is 37419 in the Intercity mainline livery. This one's had no work done to it at all, but a slight weathering around the exhaust. You could just about see it there and working its way across. Other than that, it's just a stock, simple Lima 37 you would expect to see when you get out of the box. Overall, still a pretty nice model, no updates done on this one as of yet. My next one is going to be 37429 in the Regional Railways livery. No upgrades done on this one again. You could just about see the very subtle exhaust fumes added on. Yeah, again, no driver in this one at all, no pipe work. Still got a lot of work to go on this to get it to a standard I would like. Before I continue, after that, I would like to say Lima models are perfectly fine. You put the time and effort into them, you can make them look like really good models. I did it with a Lima 50, and I've had a couple of people asking if there's a Hornby one. So this goes to show that if you put the time and effort into them, you can make them look really nice. Next model is the Lima limited edition of 37414 in Regional Railways livery. Now this one's had no work done on it at all, no weathering, nothing as of yet. Yet again, same as 49 should say, very standard model. This is exactly how they become when you get it out of the box. Yeah, again, I say it again, all of my 37s, which are Lima, or all of my Lima locomotives, run like sewing machines because they have regular services and they get used and looked after very well. Another celebrity loco, as such, would be this one here. This is the Lima limited edition model of 37425. This has got the Scotty dog there and the large logo. No work done on it. It's got the black domino head code painted on there. And on this side you can see it says Serval Book Macau Point. This side it says Concrete Bob. That's exactly how it ran on the main line. I see it in this condition at Didcot back in, I think it was 2008, with 47 411 when it was around. But yeah, overall very nice model. Yet again, another limited edition, and does run very nicely. I do like this one as well. As some of you may know, I am a member, and I'm a member of a McAlpine Railway. Some of you may know it as Fawley Hill, and that's why this loco's got so much value to me. Plus the fact that I've been given this by the person who I named my YouTube channel after. The next model is going to be this one, limited edition 37692 in the coal sector livery. This is quite a rare one. Some of you may know it as the Lass of Balloch Mole. Yeah, again, it's an ex-Scottish base 37, hence the name. Yeah, again, no work done on this one at all. I'm probably going to leave it in this condition, or try to as best. I might add a couple of details like the exhaust lights, might add actual working lights to these in the future, possibly a flush glazing kit, sprung buffers at some point, and probably smaller couplings. But other than that, I'm going to try and keep this one as clean as I can, because it's quite a rare model. You don't really see this one that often. Another limited edition one here. This one here is D6607, or known as 37403 Ben Kraken in the BR green livery. This one I have cut the coupling off and is getting ready to have a detailed front end. It's going to have lights fitted eventually. This is a Welsh based 37. It did get used on regional railway services quite a lot in this livery. This locomotive now is actually in large logo blue and is owned by Direct Rail Services. This side has got the standard Lima snowplows. These can be taken off or put on very easy, as they've got that little clip there. It just pushes on and off. Yet again, paint job wise, very amazing. I need to get etched nameplates and crests for this. I could get those from somewhere like Fox Transfers or Shoreplan for very, very small amounts of money. Pipe work, yeah, again, I've probably already got somewhere just to spend time on it, and you can make these look really good. Now for the last limited edition of my batch. This is 37401 Mary Queen of Scots in the Rail Freight Distribution livery. I haven't done any work to this one as such, except for just done the exhaust streams on there again. I could do a video on all of this if you want to. Just drop a comment on that down below, and I'd go through the process on how I do that. None of this is done by airbrush, none of the weathering is done by airbrush, it's all done by paint or sponge or even little bits of tissue or a cotton bud on a lot of my stock. But yeah, again, very nice limited edition. This was the second limited edition 37 I had. First one would have been Cisadora, then it would have been this one. I've got two more 37s left in my fleet. The next one I'm going to show you is going to be possibly the newest one of the fleet, which I very do like. It generally did get run as a double header on the steel traffic, but a lot of you probably might know this one quite a lot if you've done your research on the 37s in time. So here we have 37502 in the Rail Freight Red Stripe livery. It's got the flush one on there, like a standard 37.5 well of this kind. It generally ran with classmate 501 on the T steel traffic. I've only got this one so far. Yeah, again, this one's had no work done to it as of yet. I could do a video on doing modification work on these at some point in the future as well, if you just want to drop a comment on that one as well. When I mean doing like a update video, I could do like separate handrails, separate lamp irons, fitting working lights, weathering, anything like that, even the small couplings, I could do things like that. So just drop a comment down below and you can learn how to do stuff like that. This 37 I'm about to show you isn't the actually original body for this one. It's got a slight scuffs on the side due to the etched nameplates and crest falling off. The body I bought for £5 at a Slough swap meet exhibition when they used to do them. The details on it are loose and missing quite a bit, as it's been like it for quite a while and it's had quite a lot of work done to it. So this is the 37114 model with the Highland Stag over this end, this end there. On this model I've had the light actually added. I had to buy that separately from Replica Railways. I think it's like £2 for a pack of 2. I've added in a little sequin bead to make it look like the lights on, painted the head codes black and fitted a little transfer on there. Horn grills have been painted black for weathering reasons. Yeah, again you could just about see the aerial in there, forgot about that. So that's had an aerial fitted. As you can see, I've had some pipes fitted. I did have a snowplow fitted at one point. This end's had the black head code panels painted too. It's had the grille painted black, fan painted black and weathering along the roof. This one as well has had the yellow axle boxes painted. And you might not be able to see, but the springs have been painted with a nice dark red, like on the actual 37. This one sadly has been scrapped, which is a shame. This body here might eventually end up getting repainted at some point down the line. I don't know yet, I need to make my mind up on that one. But anyway, that's all 10 of my Lima 37s. This was a requested video from some people on a WhatsApp group I'm part of. I really did enjoy making this video on these 37s because it's not often you see people making videos of old Lima stock. As you can probably tell, about 60% of my collection there is limited edition. I understand that not a lot of yours are going to be like that. I'm not trying to brag on that by all means. It's just a case of looking around. The limited editions range between about £40–60. A standard Lima 37 could vary between about 15 to about 35 depending on its condition. So that, I guess that was going to bring this video to a close. I hope you did enjoy this one, and I hope you did get to enjoy looking at some of the fleet of my 37s. Next video, I could do a video of my Lima fleet of 47s. I've got 7–8 of them, or I could do a video of possibly my Lima 50s, and that's going to have to be split into like 2 halves due to me having over 30 of them. But it's up to you. Like I said, my next video could be my next video, model railway related, could be doing details on the Lima 37s itself. So I hope you enjoyed this video guys, and I'll be back with you again shortly. Ta-da. Hello and welcome back to Denton TMD. In today's video we're going to be looking at my trip to the Coat Water Railway in Swindon. This railway consists of 5-inch gauge and 7¼ inch gauge. However, before I go on to the clips that mainly focus the newest member of the Denton TMD fleet, which is the 5-inch Class 40, I'm just going to give you some information about the Coat Water Railway itself. The railway itself was founded back in the 1960s and was originally 3½ inch gauge and 5-inch gauge. And then in the 80s they decided to expand a little, and this is where they decided to go to ground level and get rid of the 3½ inch gauge and bring in the 7¼ inch gauge. Reasons behind this is that 7¼ and 5-inch are more popular than 3½. Some railways still use the 3½ inch gauge, as you can still get locomotives for them, but it's just not that common anymore. So yeah, like I said, the main focus of today's video was the visit with some of the Denton TMD fleet. In fact, we took 2 locos along with us. We took the Western Class D1015 Western Champion in golden ochre, and we took the newest member of the fleet, the Class 40 in BR green. Both models were done by Rob Denton, and he spent many of hours building these locomotives, especially as the Western itself was from a kit, and he did a lot of conversion work on the Class 40 to get it to the stage it's at now. So before things get in, we are going to be doing some more information about Coat Water itself on the route we done. There's a video clip of me behind Rob doing the line, just so you get an idea on what it all looks like. And then after that there's going to be a couple of pictures of what you would see is the Western, the Class 40 and the Coat Water's own little locomotive, which is made to be based off a Class 86 in a non-prototypical 2-tone green livery. So the route I ended up doing on the day was about 3,900 feet, which is approximately 1,250 meters long. That doesn't sound like a long sort of run in a sense, but I'm telling you, when you're driving these miniature railway locos, it is quite time consuming. Another thing I like about Coat Water as well is that they have a little signal box which controls all of the points, and they can send you all directions when you're driving. I remember the first time I went there, which I haven't got on video unfortunately, I was probably gone for about a good 2 hours because they just kept sending me different ways in the signal box, and it was pretty fun, to be fair, because you never know what to expect. So you have to treat it like an actual railway. You have to always be on the spot when it comes to your speed and braking and whatnot when it is to driving these locomotives, especially as it has a lot of up and downhill gradients. As you will see in the video, you do get to go under or over a bridge, I think it's in the video, but there is a bridge there and you get to go over and underneath it, which is quite nice. They also use a lot of actual whistle signs, so you know when to sound the horn or whistle. They have a couple of tunnels as well, and they have 2 stations, which are also very cool features of this railway. So before we do anything else, I'm going to quickly play the Denton TMD intro, and then we'll get straight into the video, and then after that we'll just have a quick portfolio of some of the pictures from the day. Enjoy. Hello and welcome again to Denton TMD. It's that time of year again where I'm going to say Merry Christmas to you all. It's been quite a good journey this year. I ain't going to get too much into the past throughout this year. That's going to be for an upcoming end of year video. This video is just going to be a Christmas special, as I'm not going to upload over Christmas. In this video it's mainly just going to be a quick review and unboxing of 3 of the early Christmas presents I've got, which I like a lot. They will give you a hint on the sort of region the steam scenic part of my new model railway layout is going to be based on. I've been wanting these models for quite a while as such. I'm then going to talk about a model that I've pre-ordered that you would hopefully get a review on next year around about this time. I'm very thankful that I've managed to get this model as well, and then it's just going to be possibly, I don't know, a picture or 2 of special parts that have happened throughout this year. So first things first, I'm going to go and do this unboxing / review with my early Christmas presents of the year so far. So I was at a Christmas party with the family about 23rd of December, I think it was, and I got 3 very nice Christmas presents for my 4mm gauge AA gauge railway, and that is these 3, hold it correctly, 3 Hornby Maunsell coaches. These are part of the actual Hornby main range as well. Very nice boxes, and they have the ice cube packaging inside as well. So the 3 coaches that I've got is the Maunsell Corridor First Class, number 7228, and that's in the BR Southern Green. I've also got a 6 compartment brake, number 3745. That's in the box. And then just for a little mix, we have a 4 compartment brake second, which is S3233S. This is also, it says in the box, BRX Southern Maunsell. So I've got a 6 compartment and a 4 compartment brake. I wanted 3 coaches because that's the prototypical rake on what you would have seen on the time period I'm running on the Reading to Red Hill services. These were sometimes ran by the pannier tanks, the odd small prairie, you better have a manor on it at times, N15 King Arthur classes, schools, just small southern locos like that. So yeah, there you go, there's the hint. The steam scenic part of the layout is going to be based on southern steam in the eras 50s and 60s. It's going to be semi-inspired by 9 Elms. I think I've said this in a video before, so that's going to be coming soon. I've got the base boards for it all, I've got a layout plan for it all. Now I've got the room all painted as such. I could start constructing that together soon as well, so keep an eye out on videos on the construction of that layout, and I hope it helps you out quite a lot. So the first coach we're going to unbox is going to be the Maunsell Corridor First Class coach from Hornby. So when this coach arrived, well, to the family member who got it for me, it already had one of the Hornby close couplings fitted to it. That isn't a standard thing with these coaches, it does come standardly fitted with a standard NEM coupling. So once you open up the box, just get the standard ice cube packaging, which is very nice, and on top you'll get your little detailing pack, which would consist of 2 of the close couplings and a couple of destination boards that would sit on the top of your coaches if you decide to fit them, or may do or may not, depends. I'll have to do some more research onto these coaching stock itself. So we're going to open up this ice cube packaging. This is the first time I've actually had these coaches out of the box myself, so it's going to be quite a nice, interesting time to go through, being very careful because there's lots of little parts on it that could break off. So the first thing that caught my eye when I looked at it in the box is it's got separate handrails around the front of the coach, so these could be quite easy knocked off. Standard NEM coupling there. It's got a corridor cover on it, and standard with the Hornby models now would be the sprung buffers. The livery on these models are very crisp. Hornby's done a real good job with these coaches. I'm very pleased with them. The glazing's perfect, number it and transfers are all perfect. They've even got little transfers and the little brass handles inside the compartment windows on that side. The vents on the roof are all perfectly located. It's got separate handles on the side of the coach, and it's got separate door handles. The seating is all coloured as well, like it should be on a standard Monsell coach. They should be blue, so they are in there as well. It's got fine details along the bottom, as you can see all around it. You can catch your finger on these and they will break off quite easy, especially over here on the bogie. You could just about see these small details along there, and on the end of the coach, just about there, you can just see a black dot on my finger. That is part of the detailing as well for this coach. Very, very pleased with these. Run the wheels, they are going to run for quite a long time. Bearings are quite smooth. Overall, very impressed with Hornby's job on these coaches. Well, on this coach for a starter. I'm not 100% sure, going back to the detailing pack, if the destination boards are actually BR7 green or if they're black. I say that because the destination boards with the Hornby Pullman coaches are black, but in certain lights these ones are starting to look a bit more BR7 green. So I'm just going to quickly put this one away so it don't get damaged, and then we'll move on to the 6 compartment coach. I would obviously do some more research on these coaches before I start actually making videos on the railway, so I start running a bit more realism instead of getting things incorrect. So yet again is the 6 compartment brake inside the box. I'm just going to get it out now, and I could already tell again that Hornby's done a really good job with this coach as well. Same thing as earlier, just a standard same detailing pack you will get with these coaches. Like I said, it would be the destination boards. I think there's 4 of them in there, and the 2 close couplings. They're probably not going to get used. I mostly fit KDs just to have that close running and more realistic look. So taking it out of the ice cube packaging again, and first time we got this one out of the box. This model here has come with the 2 standard NEM couplings on. Yeah, again, it's got separate handrails on the end with the cord oiler connection cover and sprung buffers. The fine detail on the bottom is pretty much the same. The roof vents are pretty much the same. Interior wise, it's going to be the same as well, except for it's got red seats instead of blue, which was standard on some of the 6 compartment brake Mortals. Very nice part here is going to be the brake compartment over the back here, with the window that is set out a little for the guys to be able to see properly. It has got the separate handrails on them bits there as well. You might just be able to see up here somewhere, separate handrails. And it's even got the guard transfer on the door. Yet again, you could just about see very crisp livery has been fitted, and transfers have been fitted absolutely beautifully on this model. Yeah, again, it has got running boards on the model. If I slightly tilt it, you might just be able to get a glimpse of the running board there. Which obviously, like I say a lot, these coaches actually did have rent on the main line. I personally really do like the BR7 green livery over than the maroon livery these also carried. Maroon, crimson and cream, I should say. I also think that the crimson and cream is going to be way too out of time period for me, as I don't think they got used in the 50s and 60s. Like I said, I need to do a bit more research on that. If I find out I can get away with the crimson and cream ones, I might just get a rate just for some variation, although I always still prefer the BR green, well, BR Southern green variation of the coach coach in stock. So there's that model, very much like that one. So the next one we're going to open, and the final one we're going to open, will be the 4 compartment Mortal brake, and this is a second brake as well. So yet again, standard ice cube packaging on these models with the same detailing pack. It's just that this one's got 2 NEM couplings fitted in the packet instead of the 2 closed coupling ones. Don't know if that's actually a normal thing or not on this one. Yeah, again, as you can see, the separate handrails on the side of the coaches in stock. They're brass, quite nice. Roof vents, perfectly fine. Handrails and corduroys, sprung buffers. The only thing that caught my eye when I first see this model was on the compartment here, because it's a slightly longer guards compartment. It's got a handrail there, and that is also very fragile as it is separate as well. That's what caught my eye at first when I see these coaches in stock. Yeah, again, it's got the windows that are outset from the rest of the body for the guards to be able to see. And just realised on this end it has got numbers on the end there. Very nice. Livery is very crisp, along with transfers as well. So that's them all put away. the next announcement is that I have put my deposit in for the newly announced Acura scale 37/6 with the wide pack lights. The one I'm going to be getting is the 37608 in Euro Phoenix. I've been wanting a Euro Phoenix 37 for quite a while for when I have my model image scenic done for my model railway. I choose Euro Phoenix because it's a very unique livery in my eyes and I like it a lot. 608 as well, as it's the only one they're doing so far. I decided to choose the Acura scale because the Batman one is like £200. The Acura scale one, when it gets released, is what has been announced to be about £150 range. So I put a deposit on that today, and that is hopefully going to be released about September-December time next year. I've seen the 3D prints of this model. They look very good. I would recommend getting one if you could at some point. Although saying that, the Batman model is still a very nice model, but I'm going to go with the Acura scale one on this one. I can't really see any faults with it at all, but that's just looking at the 3D printed model so far. As some of you may know, they have done the Class 92 and the Deltic, along with a range of other wagons. Even their Wally announcement with the nuclear flask wagon, that come as a big shock. So you may have known about now as well, they have also announced their first limited edition model of the 37 class, and that is going to be the Network Rail 37 97301 with the ETMRS, I think that's what it is, conversion fitted to them. So yeah, that in itself is unique on the 37s, and it does look a very detailed model itself. That I've seen being priced up at about £170, so even then only £20 more expensive than the standard model. So that in itself is a very good value. £170 would be for a DC/analog price. I think it's just over the £200 mark for the DCC model, and that's going to be the same with the standard one, but just slightly cheaper. So that's the whole Christmas sort of update, sort of unboxing video. Like I said, I'm going to chuck two videos in about, two video clips or two pictures in about now, just for the point of the video and just for special features that have come up across the year. So the first video I'm going to put in is most probably going to be the two Rail Freight 20s I caught after work at Reading West on a run to Westbury with what looked like two rail grinding wagons. The second clip after that is going to be the first Transport for Rails DVT Class 82 82226 with a rake of LNER Mark 4s and 67. This was the empty coaching stock one going to Eastleigh, where they marked 4s, and the DVT would have some work done to them, ready for the use with the Transport for Rails instead of on the East Coast Main Line. I'm going to put a picture in of 43002, the Intercity 125 livery power car what Great Western Railway had from their farewell tour. This picture what I've got is taken, I think it was 2 days before the farewell tour on the Great Western Main Line, but I'm going to put it in there because this is the year we are sadly losing the HSTs, and especially as we've just lost them on the East Coast Main Line too. And then the second image is going to be probably the GBRF 50s, as they was a very big part of the year for many of people as well. So I'm going to chuck a picture of those in as well. So I'm just going to leave those videos for you to enjoy, and the 2 pictures, they're going to be jumbled up slightly just to add a bit more variation in, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.